Hi everybody, I'm Chloe and I'm here to show you a fun craft today. I blog at celebrateanddecorate.com. I have Lynn behind the camera today, and this is going to be my last fall craft I'm going to be showing you, and then I'm going to be going over to Christmas, okay? And right above me here, see, I guess I can give my scarecrow a kiss, is a kissing ball. This is a Christmas kissing ball. And I have shared this over on Hometalk. Next Friday, I'm going to be live from Hometalk's headquarters in New York City, and we're going to be crafting this together. So if you click on the link, not now, stay here now. Let us know if you're gonna do it. You can mention that here, but you can go and buy all of the things right on Amazon, have them sent right to you, and we're gonna craft along together next week, okay? But let's get together now and do my last fall project for 2017. And I'm gonna make a cute wreath today, all right, with this little fellow. Okay, Lynn, are you adjusting the volume there?
Somebody said they couldn't hear, so I was just
that's down, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, just making sure it's up all the way.
Are we up all the way?
Yep.
Okay, I can speak up a little bit.
Yeah.
I found this little guy at Michael's, and I just thought he was so cute, and I want to put him on a wreath. Now, I'm going to start with some fall leaves and things, but I wanted him to be gifting this cute little pumpkin to whomever is coming to your door. So before I get started on the other things for the wreath, I want to get him glued so that that can dry. I'm gonna make sure I have his thumbs turned up because that's how our hands go. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of hot glue on there. Pull his little straw out of the way. You could put anything. If you have somebody with a fall birthday, you could put a little fall wrapped birthday present in his hands. Wouldn't that be cute? You could put a turkey. So I started out with kind of a greenish pumpkin, one that wasn't quite so bright. And I decided he needed a bright green pumpkin. Okay, now a little hot glue on this side. This is a great little scarecrow because he has wire in him, so he's a little bit bendable. And now we're gonna glue that on. So we'll get him all set. I'm gonna hold his hands there for a minute so that I know that he's gonna stick.
We've got lots of friends visiting from New Hampshire, from Pakistan, from
oh my goodness,
Texas, Pennsylvania, Ohio, lots of people from Ohio, New Mexico, here in Florida, Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh, I'm going to Asheville. I want to come and see the gingerbread house competition. Okay. And we have a giveaway again today, of course, and what we want to hear from you is what have you made for fall? And it doesn't have, if you're not a crafty person, you just like to watch the crafts, did you make a fall apple pie? Let us know what you made.
Friends from Greece and Arkansas.
Hi everybody. Well, oh my gosh, all around the world. Okay, well this is not Thanksgiving specific for all of you around the world. This is fall. And fall comes, whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere, it comes once a year. Okay, I have shown you before how I make a hook. I'm going to take a little piece, just as a scrap of styrofoam. It's about 3 by 4, okay? And we are gonna get to the wreath. This is part of it, don't worry. And I've shown you how to keep the wire, this is a paper wrapped floral wire, and you don't want to just stick it through your foam because it'll pull straight through. So one of our viewers gave me this great tip, instead of my little M that I used to make with another wire, to use a button. So you're gonna just take that and stick it right through there, okay? I'm gonna stick one part through, and then I'm gonna stick the other part through, okay? And we'll just pull those right on through. So we've sewn a little button on the top. If I was going to use this for a swag, I would put another button here, but I'll show you when I get over here to the grapevine wreath. We're going to move a little bit today, folks, okay? And I don't need my glue gun anymore, so I'm going to put that down.
Melody from Idaho is joining us.
Hi, Melody.
Kim from North Carolina. Lori says she's made wreaths, plates, tiles, and some other things for fall.
Oh,
she's
you've been busy. Plates, that's interesting. Here she painted those. So I have a 24-inch grapevine wreath. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take my wire here and just stick it right through. But I want to make sure I stick it, you know, apart, not right close to each other, because it will cut through. And then I'm just going to take these wires and twist them. And I can make a hook, or I can hang this grapevine wreath right from the grapevines on my command hook. But for now, I'm just going to do that, okay? And all the details to do that are right there on Hometalk. You have to bear with, Lynn's got a little bit of a cough, okay? So she's trying to keep us steady there. All right. You've probably seen me using these leaves. These are, these dollar store leaves. It's one of the best bargains out there. If you haven't gotten any, they still seem to have a lot. They have oak leaves, they have maple leaves. And what I've done is I've taken my wire cutters and cut off all of these little stems like this, okay? And I'm going to start off by just going around the edge, okay? So this is kind of a dollar store project. But obviously my little scarecrow did not come from the dollar store.
Lots of people making wreaths, pumpkin jars, some other things.
You know what I've never made, and I know Lynn loves them, I need to learn how to make, is a pumpkin roll.
Oh yeah.
And I have made a lantern decorated for fall. So I'm just going to get some of these around the edge to start with, really easy. That'll give us our little bit of our shape, okay? Now the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bow and put the bow right in the middle, and then I'm going to nestle things around the bow. Let's see how our little, oh, he's holding on tight. I bought 2 spools of this fun fall ribbon. It's got the pumpkin and the leaves on it, so I thought this was perfect. So these were $1 each from the dollar store. But I want to give you an idea of how much ribbon it takes to make a bow. So these were 9 feet each. Did I say 9 yards?
9 feet.
9 feet. So these were 9 feet each. And I am going to tie my bow. To tie a bow, I make a circle like this, and then I take and I twist, okay? And I do have a, you know what, I need to put that on Hometalk. I have a bow tying tutorial right on my Facebook page, but I will get that uploaded to Hometalk so you guys can see that there, okay? And are you decorating for Halloween? Are you going right to fall? Have you started with Christmas crafts?
A couple people said they're doing Halloween. Cindy made a fall flower arrangement in a watering can.
Oh, that would be pretty.
Carol decorated a wooden crate.
Very rustic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I decorated my whole front porch with a lot of fall. I used grapevines down my railings, and then I tucked some of these inexpensive fall leaves right in there. And I'm going to make some fall leaf placemats. So
Alicia made pumpkin cheesecake muffins. Okay, we're gonna come visit you.
Yes, we are. Okay, so I'm just going to make this bow as big as I can with my 2 spools of ribbon, and I'm just going to give them short little tails because I'm going to stick, when I add my scarecrow in, I don't want the bow cover or the tails covering any of him up, okay? So, and like I said, I'll get on the bow tutorial over onto Hometalk so that you can see that. And let me see, I think I'm going to need this for tails. Well, I have a short tail. That's a really short tail here, but let's see.
Jody's already made 4 fall wreaths.
You've been busy.
Oh, Lavana, she's from Missouri, and her 3-year-old granddaughter have been making trail mix.
Well, that's fun. It's kind of a fall thing, isn't it? And then I just use a chenille stem, pipe cleaner, whatever you call it, to tighten my bow. And then I want to have this on something really stiff so that I can, so I'm going to use a wood wired stick, and I'm going to take my little chenille stem and bend it up and down like this so it's short, and I'm going to use this stick to press it into the foam, styrofoam, so it really shows, okay? Anytime you're using wood wired sticks, you want to wrap the wire around whatever you're attaching, and then you want to give it a couple wraps around the stick, and that way it will stay, okay? All right.
Mary Jane made a fall floral display in a vintage bird cage.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. And I have some bird cages that I brought down from Ohio that I've used for a bridal shower. I need to get those out. Maybe mine will be Christmassy.
I guess lots of people are making pumpkin rolls because people say they've got a great recipe. Maria from Bermuda.
Maybe you need to send me your recipe. Okay, so I fluffed this out and I have my little stick, and I'm going to stick this right above my button and push it all the way in, and then I'm going to, whoops. And see, this is what happens when you're live. I broke my stick.
A couple people are starting on, I've done Halloween, a couple people starting Christmas already.
I'm going to instead use my pick machine, and if you have any questions about that, again, you can message me about the pick machine, but I can't break that, so there we go. Okay, so here's my fluffy bow, and the next thing, I hung this kind of high for me, but this is where I usually work on my wreaths. We're going to spread our little tails out like that. Now we're just going to start filling in with the leaves, and then I have something special I'm going to add. Do any of you out there make wreaths with deco mesh? Tell me about your experiences with deco mesh, because I have not used it.
Netra says when you're tying the bow, do you twist after every loop?
Yes, I twist after every loop because that makes sure that the front of the ribbon is forward. And if you want my tutorial, if you will send me a direct message on Facebook after this today, I will send you the link to the tutorial. And I'm going to be doing another one for Christmas, okay? So I'll talk to Hometalk and see if they want me to do one for them. So don't be afraid to move this ribbon around and tuck your leaves right in. See how I'm tucking them right in around the bow? Yeah.
Jackie says she's too scared to even try making a bow.
Oh, heavens. You know what? If you try, it's going to take you a lot of time, okay? You've got to practice. Lynn says you practice again and again and again. You get there, you get it done, and then you start over again. Okay, so it's looking pretty good, but I decided I'm going to tiptoe into the world of deco mesh. And I cut some, I think this is 5-inch deco mesh into, I just was random, 5, 6, 7-inch pieces. And then I took it and I rolled it like this. Roll, 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 rolling, 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 okay? I rolled it like this, and then...
Denise from the Netherlands has joined us.
Hello, Denise.
Friends from Louisiana, more from Ohio, British Columbia.
Okay, so I have it like this. I'm going to take this end and bend it up, okay? And then I'm going to take mine and put it in my steel pick machine, but you can also take it and use a wooden wired stick. These come from any of your craft stores or florist supplies, and you can do it just like that too, and I'll show you with the steel pick. So then I had those ready, okay? Here's some that I put on the steel picks, okay?
Sue says she does Halloween in October, fall and Thanksgiving in November.
You know what, I think that's kind of what I'm gonna have to do, Sue. I have I'm kind of mismatched at my house. My front porch is fall, and my mantle, and I have a Halloween tree up in my living room. And my fireplace is all decorated for Halloween. Okay? And if you are just tuning in, I want to remind you that next Friday we'll be doing a group craft session on the kissing ball. Okay, so I have a whole bunch of these. Let me get them all. And I thought that these would add a nice texture and a nice orange color. So I'm kind of making a bouquet at the top of this, see? And I'm just gonna fill in.
Lots of people use the deco mesh.
Well,
lots of them like it.
Send me your tips, because I need to learn how to use it and do a better job. I know that there's some beautiful things out there that people are making.
Deandra says it does have a mind of its own. Sometimes you just got to go with it.
Oh, okay. I appreciate that. That's probably good advice for a beginner, isn't it?
Yep, Phyllis says Deco Mesh has taken over her house.
Oh, I think just crafts in general have taken over my house. My husband would tell you that. So I'm just filling this all in, and let me make sure I see a little bit of the styrofoam showing through, and I have some more leaves here. Oh, I told you the dollar store had maple and oak, but that's either a deformed maple leaf or more like a poplar leaf. So
Melissa says, do you always use grapevine or would a willow wreath work?
Oh no, that would work. You could put this on a burlap wreath. You know, you can put it on a straw wreath. You could put it on a styrofoam wreath that was wrapped in burlap. There is no, I'm a really big believer in however you want to do something. And if you make it, I did a live over on my page last night, and I was showing how I made something the other day, and I kept walking in my craft room and seeing it. It was a mantelpiece, and it didn't look good. It needed something more. So if you make something, you know, if you have the time, let it sit there for a couple days. Come back to it and see what you think then, okay? Because you might change your mind.
Friends from Belgium, South Africa, and Puerto Rico.
Oh my goodness, hello everyone, and tell us what you've been making for fall. Okay, we don't want to cover our bow up too much.
South Carolina.
And
somebody had asked about the pick machine, and Jenny was nice enough to say they're about $200, but you can use your 40% off coupon at Hobby Lobby.
Yes, I'm always telling people, that's where I got mine, was Hobby Lobby. There are some bad reviews on Amazon, but I got good reviews on this, the Steel Picks machine, okay? They're expensive, it's an investment, but if you like to craft a lot or you have an Etsy shop, it's probably worthwhile for you. It does make things go a lot faster. So we have our little scarecrow, and he's gonna sit right here. And this scarecrow has a little bean bottom, so that will sit right there. And I'm just gonna wire him on. Now I'm fortunate, I have a covered porch, a rather deep covered porch, so I'm really not worried about him getting wet or falling off. But I think other than getting wet, I mean, he might get a little mildewy. I think that this would hold up for you fine if your door is more exposed. So I'm just gonna take this way up high over his leg, okay? There we go.
We already made a fall framed maple leaf, also a wreath with rubber snakes and bugs.
Oh, for Halloween, that's fun. I wonder if she painted those. Did you paint those like black or white or gold? I did a Halloween swag. Lynn, you can show them the swag while I'm doing this if you want. I did that on Hometalk a few weeks ago, so you can see that video if you want a tutorial on how to make that Halloween swag if you still want to make something for your front door for Halloween. So there, you cannot even see the wires. And yeah, if he's not leaning back, and I'm going to trim those wires later, but if he's not leaning back against your door, he's going to fall back like that. But up against your door, actually this would be pretty cute above a fireplace too, wouldn't it? With pumpkins down all around the fireplace. So there we go. A cute little scarecrow ready to greet guests with his little pumpkin gift. Dollar store maple leaves, dollar store ribbon, and just a little bit of deco mesh. And you've got it, okay?
Yeah, we had a question. Hold on.
We have a question there.
Where did you get the little scarecrow?
I got this little scarecrow at Michael's, big sale going on. So, and they had a little girl, and they had a different one too, Lynn. They had 3 different ones with the little bean bottom. So, but I really liked, like I said, that his arms were wired so I could move him around. He's a cutie, isn't he? He's got a little string on him. But I guess if you're a scarecrow, that's okay. And I hope that tip with the button in the styrofoam helped you. So one more time, next Friday, I will be at Hometalk headquarters in New York City, and we'll be making this kissing ball together as a group, okay? And you can go right on Hometalk. I think they've shared the link there. to where you can get all the supplies delivered right to you from Amazon. And I hope you all will do it, and we can do it together. That will be so much fun. Okay? Any more questions there today?
No.
If you have any specific questions, please feel free to message me right on Facebook. If not, thanks so much for tuning in. Happy fall, my last fall project here. And have a great weekend, everyone.